Hello, this is the BBN, and for the first time, we're bringing you the Octagon. Okay, as we all know, on this channel, we do boxing, but also we're going to be doing some UFC. I'm not real big in the UFC. I like UFC, don't get me wrong, but boxing's on free TV, y'all. I mean, I can't put it no better than that. We need more live fights on UFC on free TV of more of the upper echelon fighters, in my opinion. But I did see a title fight the other day, but I'm not sure if it was pre-recorded or not. Usually when I watch the UFC, it's already pre-recorded because I don't buy the events. Anyway, so they have UFC 200 coming up, and come to find out, first they lost what was I guess what was going to be one of their biggest fights because it was their biggest male name, when Conor McGregor was removed from the card because they say he refused to show up to do, the press and to sell the fight. I mean, obviously we don't absolutely know what's going on. He say he need a little bit more time to work out and to get his body right and for the fight, which is understandable because you do want all of the participants to be bringing their A game. You want everybody to be at 100%. You don't want one guy at 100% and the other guy at 75. It's just not going to be as entertaining a fight unless the guy at 75 is just that much better than the guy at 100. But that's neither here nor there. You want everybody to be 100%. So first they lose the Conor McGregor fight. Now it turns out you lose the Jon Bones Jones fight. Okay, they might not lose the entire fight because Jon Bones Jones was supposed to go against Dana Cormier. They might not lose the whole entire fight. Dana could still go fight somebody else, but they're not going to be prepared, and it's not going to be the same. And that's a fight that people are going to buy because those guys have history. Remember, they have history. Jon Bones Jones had the belt until he had to relinquish the belt because of his he had the hit and run problem. He hit somebody with a car. Very, tragic situation. He also had the drug problems, the cocaine. So he lost they stripped him of the title. So they lost that fight. Remember, Dana White was busy saying that this was going to be the biggest UFC 200 was going to be the biggest ever. They got Brock Lesnar going against Mark Hunt. They got Miesha Tate going against Amanda Nunes. They got Jose Aldo going against Frankie Edgar. And they got Cain Velasquez going against Travis Brown. This was going to be a big event. Now, if you add the Conor McGregor and the Jon Bones Jones fight on top of that, this was a big event. This was gonna make some real money. Anybody ever seen the movie Never Back Down? There's a movie called Never Back Down. It has Michael Jai White in it. It's kind of like a B movie, don't get me wrong, but it's basically about mixed martial arts fighting, and it's real low budget, but it's really an entertaining movie. I saw it, and basically what happened in that movie was they had an individual that right before the fight he got injured, and okay, I don't want to it's a good movie, go watch it. Anyway, if you watch the movie, you'll see the correlation between the movie and what's happening right now with UFC. That's the point. So anyway, Jon Bones Jones isn't fighting. Dana Cormier got to find somebody else to fight. But the card is still good. And if I was a guy that bought UFC fights, I would buy this card. Like this card, this is something, like if they had Conor McGregor and Jon Bones Jones on this fight still, I might buy it. It's only 3 days away. How are they going to find somebody else for dude to fight? Dana has nobody to fight. It's 3 days away. Who can they get that's going to be prepared? He's a champion. He's not just some other dude. He's not the number 3 on the list. Number 3 ranked guy. He's the champion. Like, who are they gonna find at such short amount of time? I mean, granted, if you're a professional fighter, you should always be staying in shape, period, because you never know when your opportunity is gonna come. That's facts. But even more so about the back to Jon Bones Jones. So they haven't disclosed exactly what was found in his body. They saying that it was a anti-doping. So basically, that's saying that if it was a PED, that was found in his system, if it was a PED, that means that he gets 2 years off. They sent him home for 2 years. So that's 2 years no fighting for Jon Bones Jones, who hasn't been fighting really recently because of his other drug problems. This man needs help. He's very talented. Often our very, very talented athletes and artists and professionals of all kind have their own demons. Sometimes they need somebody that's close to them to reach out a helping hand, and they need to first be able to see what they are. So if they can't see what they are, the problem can't be fixed. But he needs somebody to reach out and give him a helping hand, because that's 2 years off. 2 years off of fighting, that's a big deal. This isn't like 2 years off of basketball is a big deal. 2 years off of football, forget about it. 2 years off of a fight, a discipline in which you got to go inside the ring and you have to be at your best to make sure that you don't get severely injured. It's just a bad look for Jon Bones Jones. Anyway, that's here on the BBN, and check you later.